Hi there, my name is Brandon Darrell Lane Flanery and I'm the author of No Greater Love. The purpose of this video is to simply share with you the story behind the story. The story of the creation of No Greater Love actually begins in Berlin, Germany. I had recently finished being a pastor for 3 years. To be honest, I was pretty burnt out, tired, exhausted, needing to reconnect with Jesus, this person I really cared about and loved and whom I'd forgotten. And I went to Berlin to join a missions organization and discipleship school. It was in this school that I was hoping to find again the person that I fell in love with when I was 17. While out in Berlin, I was sideswiped, so to speak, by a great friend. We'd go on adventures, share stories. I found myself on multiple occasions being told or telling, "You're the first person I ever have told this to." I was in a pretty lonely place, and to have this friendship blossom was really exciting. 3 months after training, we went to Mumbai, India. And on the flight to Mumbai, this friend of mine grabs me and says, "I'm so excited to be going halfway across the world with my closest friend to do ministry with. How many friends get the opportunity to do this, to have an adventure together, to tell people about Jesus together?" And from the moment that plane landed for those 2 months, I didn't get a word out of this really close friend. It went from, "I'm so excited to be friends with you," to not a single word. Tried to talk with my friend about this, inquiring what was going on. Did I do something wrong? It's very natural for me to blame myself, and I was wondering what in the world did I do to make you so silent? And the excuse I was given was that culture shock, he couldn't handle it. But he'd be hanging out and talking with everyone else except for me. So I began to search in myself. What am I doing wrong? How do I fix this friendship? And in efforts to put my brain at ease, I started to remind myself about all the friends I have all over the world. I have close friends back in America and South Africa and back in Europe. These friends, if they were here, it'd be different. I wouldn't feel so alone. I have great friendships, and it's okay if a friendship doesn't work out. I'm trying to convince myself of that. And in this really hard place and trying to do that convincing, I heard a very calm voice I hadn't heard in a while. I knew it was Jesus, and it was, "You have amazing friends, but not a single one of them has taken a bullet for you, have died because they loved you so deeply. But I have. I'm the closest friend. No matter who you encounter, no matter how great these friendships are, I am the closest friend that you'll have because I love you the deepest." And if you've been raised in the church, you've heard the story of Jesus so many times, of a cross, a man who performed miracles, who was the Son of God, and who died a very brutal, horrific death for us. A friend laying down their life for a friend. And yet I began to think about my friends that I had and what it would mean if they died for me, and how powerful that was and how it was striking my heart. And in order to understand, I write. If I don't understand something, I write something, specifically a story, because I feel that story has a way of communicating to the heart that no measure of intellect or abstract reasoning can accomplish. There's something about story that talks directly to the heart. And so I was trying to understand this idea of a friend giving up their life for a friend. So I wrote a story. A story of a friend dying for a friend, without the cross, without the name Jesus, not 2,000 years ago, but something very close and very realistic, of a friend giving their life for a friend. And so I wrote this story, No Greater Love, trying to wrap my brain and create this fresh idea of what it means for a friend to die for a friend. And it's been a powerful journey of Jesus showing me, outside of the cross, outside of all these biblical terms, what it means that he was my deepest friend and what he has done for me. So as you watch No Greater Love, know that this is actually a true story. There is someone that cares about you so deeply, like Roger did, yet who we've hurt so deeply, and yet he still says, "I want you. Let me take your place. Let me take the bullet." If you haven't listened to it yet, I encourage you to follow the link below to the audio experience and experience a new story of friendship, of a friend giving their life for a friend, void of these cliche terms, and encounter a powerful love that is real, that is available to you. And if you have listened to it, then now you know the deeper meaning behind this story. Below you'll also find the link to the ebook that kind of started all of this. It's the story that I wrote long ago when feeling utterly alone in Mumbai, India. It's a different experience than the audio experience. It's a little bit more raw, but you can purchase that through the link below. Thank you all so much for your support. Thank you for listening to this video and listen to me ramble. God bless, and I hope you enjoy.